Fish Wicket. And
hello, ladies.
So Michael, what'd you think of that?
I thought it was really good.
Because you could understand the guy.
Yeah, you could understand it. Had a good beat. I liked the vocals, the style. It was really good.
What'd you think, John?
Pretty much what he said. I liked the rhythm to it. I mean, when he was doing the rapping and stuff like that, it just kept a good, steady flow going. So, I mean, it wasn't like you're real fast, and then you've got like 15 seconds of silence, and then...
He's not a mumble rapper.
Well, it was a good flow to everything, so...
And DJT Jr. in the building.
What did you think, DJT?
What did you think, DJT?
DJT, here to make Pornhub great again.
Now, if he was a Mexican luchador, he would be son of DJT Jr.
Hijo de.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
No. Hijo de.
Jesus Christus.
El Chiquito Pito. Anybody knows Spanish knows that's not a compliment. I don't know a lot. I just know how to piss off, Hispanic males a lot. It's like one of my guys that used to work with me. I thought we were good friends, and so I found out what El Pendejo Grande meant. But it was like, hey. They're sitting there going, "Ooh, DJT, ooh."
That's fantastic. That is amazing.
Ooh, Jethro, no.
And I'll have to say it's an upgrade because you get rid of Jeffro, you replace him with DJT Jr. It's an upgrade.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a hell of a deal. You
can say thank you later. Don't worry.
That's great.
I'm saying thank you to you now for.
Now next week, Kelsey King will supposedly be here.
Oh sure, I've got to work, and you're gonna have.
I have to work too.
You're such a douche turd.
Well, what I'll do is I'll tell her, hey, you can't do it next week. We'll have to do it.
Well, I mean, I can see if I can be up here for a bit. If she can be the first hour, I could do it probably.
And then, of course, maybe Blade will be here. I don't know.
I actually enjoy when he's here. It's fun.
He is fun.
Because you can't see him give me the evil looks under his mask. But I know I'm getting them.
I'm getting them.
Sure, he's just not undressing you?
No, trust me.
That's awesome.
Trust me, DJT.
That's a classic one.
No, he's really good friends with a guy I know named Billy up in Salina, so...
It all works.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Billy's a good dude, so... He's the one that introduced us to Blade, so...
So, let's see here. I am going...
He's looking up Pornhub and see if DJT Jr.'s on there.
They couldn't pay me enough.
They couldn't pay me enough.
No.
I mean, we could have called him, Hijo de James Lowe, like we did, Jeffro.
Like Jeffro.
At least he's not Jeffro Jr.
Oh my God.
Oh God, no! I would never torture anybody with that.
Never do Jeffro Jr. Let's see.
It was
here.
mean enough. I told Jiggy that was his illegitimate son, and then he was just like, he goes, "I can actually see that. I hate you."
I was just saying, I can kind of see a resemblance here.
Old Jeffro, he is, and I don't know, maybe in a parallel universe.
I mean, like Earth 2, kind of like the Justice Society and the Justice League. You have the World War II version of the Justice League. It's the original Batman where he married Catwoman on that Earth.
Now, Nagy, did you go see the Justice League movie?
I did, actually.
What'd you think of this?
I liked it. It was good. I mean, I was a little surprised at some parts. Just, well, for anyone who hadn't seen it, I don't want to ruin it. I really liked how.
Go ahead, I haven't seen it, but I don't really care.
Yeah.
If they haven't seen it by now, it's their own fault.
I can destroy the country without any assistance from watching that movie.
Spoiler alert. Okay, now it's your own fault,
I really think Superman was super badass. Like, he overpowered, I think, the movie, but it was really good.
Sweet.
Oh.
What'd you think, Jiggy?
I actually thought it was not as good as some of the Marvel movies. I wish it was a little bit better, but...
Well, it got better towards the end, right?
It's like they cut half the movie out or something.
Well, with a lot of the Marvel movies, they've engineered them so they all kind of come together, like with the Avenger movies and stuff. Like when they have a Thor come out or an Iron Man come out or something like that. They have it so they're all tying back to something. So.
Speaking of, did you hear they have the Morbius vampire Marvel character starring in his own movie soon?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're gonna have
From Spider-Man. Yeah, he's gonna have his own movie. Kind of like a Blade kind of thing.
Blade.
Not that Blade.
Not to get used to that Blade. Hello. I believe you are our next guest here on our big broadcast. And is this Thom? I hope I'm getting that right.
Yes. This is
okay.
Thom.
Now, go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself, my friend.
I am the drummer for a band out of Tampa, Florida, Forthteller.
Forthteller.
And I don't know, what else do you want to hear?
Well, we have in studio with us today Michael Nagy, the photographer extraordinaire. We have John Mosier, the God's gift to professional wrestling.
Whatever, yeah.
And then we have with us we have royalty with us. We have DJT Jr. with us today in the studio. And, awesome.
Jr.
and he does have his Pornhub set up, so we're ready to go. It's everything's firing on all cylinders there. But tell us a little bit about Forthteller.
All right, so Forthteller, we've been a band probably for 3 years now. I think we started in 2014, and we did a name change, I think, 2015 or 16 to Forthteller. So originally we were I Shot the Albatross, and then we had a progression of sound, just kind of different direction, all the same members. We decided to do a name change, make it a little sleeker, and kind of represent kind of what we're about. So.
That's cool.
There's that. Yeah, we've been touring now for our first regional tour was in January of this year. I think we're about to go on our fourth tour in January again. So
that's awesome.
So how would you describe your musical genre that you guys play?
I would say passionate. I think is the most fitting. Our stuff is somewhat technical, and so we have a lot of parts that's kind of more, almost like mathcore inspired. A lot of tempo changes, a lot of time signature changes, stuff like that. But we really try and keep it emotional and passionate, and really kind of inspiring, and kind of especially our live show. And we consider ourselves like a live band. And our kind of goal with a live show is to create an experience for the audience.
That's cool.
Most of us have been in music our whole lives. We've been, all of us actually work for a venue in Tampa called the Noise Box. And we've seen a lot of musicians, a lot of bands, that kind of stuff. And we've noticed one thing especially on the DIY level, there's a lot of bands now kind of just go up there and they perform, which is awesome. A lot of great bands, a lot of great music. But the idea of a live show being an experience for the audience has kind of been lost. And it's almost like an expectation that if you come to a show, then as an audience member, your job is to pay attention. But our kind of mindset is that it's nobody's job to pay attention to us. It's our job to create something worth experiencing.
So do you have a pretty big production then?
No, it depends. When we do our hometown shows, we get pretty intense with it. A lot of lights and that kind of stuff. But mostly it's the kind of showmanship, kind of like the Chariot kind of vibe, Under Oath kind of thing, where or early Under Oath, where it's a lot about the performance of the individuals. In terms of our stage presence and all that kind of stuff. So we don't rely on production to create the experience, although we do use it when we have the opportunity. So
that's perfect. Yeah, I'm taking it in a different direction a little here, but there's pro wrestling companies in our home state here in Kansas that could take a bit of advice from that. They don't get the people involved. They expect the people to pay attention and get involved instead. And
Right,
that's a perfect mantra for everything.
Yeah.
You guys got your stuff down right.
Yes, thank you.
We've got a great guest with us today. Thom from Forthteller joins us. Now, if people want to find you online or listen to your music, how do they do that exactly?
Yeah, so we have our main kind of hub is forthtellarband.com, and that has links to everything. Facebook, obviously, so all of our social media, everything is Forthteller Band. So search us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our website. So it has everything. We got Spotify, all that kind of stuff. So
that's awesome. DJT, you got anything for Forthteller?
No, DJT's going to keep his mouth shut.
No, dude, we've like been in your wheelhouse with music here and stuff like that.
No, still.
It's not Cher or techno, so he's not really, you know, maybe some Barbra Streisand, but
Barry Manilow, maybe?
Oh, hell no.
he likes the Cocoa.
No, sorry. No Manilow. No.
He's more Liberace, so.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta have a little bit of a showmanship if you're going to do music, so definitely not Barry.
Wonderful. He's got the candelabra up there.
Well, Michael,
That's
do you
the
have
most evil look I've ever got.
Do you have anything for Forthteller?
Just wondering what the future holds for you guys.
yeah, like I said, we're going on tour in January. So what we're trying right now is build a regional following up and down the East Coast. And hopefully get on some supporting routes with some bigger bands and whatnot. So we're trying to build a following in this, southeast, kind of up through like New England area, so we can, offer something to bigger bands. Say, hey, we got to draw in these areas, that kind of stuff. So
yeah, hopefully you make it out here.
We're in the middle of writing a new album right now, so that's gonna be pretty sweet. Releasing that through Imminence Records.
That's cool.
And yeah, that's going to be our first full length. We've done 2 EPs under Forthteller. We did one through I Shot the Albatross, but we've done 2 EPs. And then we're about to do our first full length, so it's going to be pretty fun.
That's pretty cool. They got a good, solid plan there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's an intelligent one, too.
We've been working on some really kind of
refreshing
and eye-catching kind of promotional kind of ideas for that. So it's going to be pretty cool. It's a lot of like hands-on stuff. We actually just came up with, we're going to actually do a kind of almost like a snail mail campaign with some of our stuff. And so kind of build some intrigue and anticipation through that. So a lot of cool, unique stuff that we're trying to accomplish from a marketing standpoint.
This is kind of scary, Jiggy. This is 2 intelligent guests in a row. You know?
See what happens when DJT Jr. shows up? Everything, the bar gets raised on the Skype guest.
The junior Teflon Don.
That's amazing. Well, if we want to hear your music or anything on YouTube or anything, is there anywhere I can go see your music or hear your music or anything?
Yeah, YouTube. If you just search Forthteller, all kinds of stuff. There's a number of different channels that have picked up and done videos for our stuff. So you can search that. Our newest album is our latest EP that we released over the summer is Nihilist EP. So if you search that, you're gonna come up with all kinds of results. So that's gonna be YouTube, Spotify, whatever.
Forthteller.
Yeah, just look you up on Facebook. You got a good amount of likes, views.
Oh yeah.
You do have a pretty cool social media following. What do you attribute that to?
So a lot of that comes down to kind of like how we market ourselves, and kind of like what our brand is, I guess. We've actually been doing a live feed each Thursday night, and really like the band as a whole is like we believe that art is a way to inspire conversation, and it's a way to get people asking questions. That's kind of where we come from, and so we kind of have the idea of like we want to create conversation. We want to create dialogue, especially about important issues. So we got we're a bunch of convicted dudes who have a lot of strong opinions, but we want to start conversation and feedback and all that kind of stuff. So for our live feed, We've been doing basically like a Q&A kind of thing where we set up a topic. Usually it's like some current event, and we're like, hey, this is where our world's at. Let's talk about it. And so we have a lot of people kind of giving feedback on that and giving their thoughts, and we share that. And so that's kind of where we're at from that kind of standpoint. So
it's awesome. Like John was saying, you guys definitely have a great plan, and I like what
Solid.
you're doing. Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You're organized. That's
scary.
that's a rarity on this show for our guests.
And
for us hosts too.
Well, that too. Well, except for DJT Jr. He's got
his
the
itinerary.
Everything ready to go. He's ready to go. Now, but before we let you go, I am sitting on YouTube, Nihilist. I've got Of Nothing, Empire, Evolve. Which one of these tracks should we play to give the audience a good dose of what you guys are?
Yeah, you could go for Of Nothing. That really kind of encapsulates a lot of kind of our dynamic and what we do. So
that's awesome. Well, we will play that. I'm going to let you go, and we will talk to you soon. Thank you, my friend.
All right, sounds good.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
There goes Forthteller, and here is Of Nothing. Hopefully it just plays without an ad. But it is YouTube, so God, who knows. there we are of nothing, and deal, as they say. So Nagy, what did you think about this?
Well, I liked it. It was good. For the harsh, fast vocals, I felt like the musical beat needed to be a little faster, but the beat itself was good with what they did. So I feel it was good altogether. Just listen to more of their stuff and see what some of the other songs sound like too.
And I think it kind of came along with what he said. They kind of got a passionate.
Oh yeah.
And a passion about themselves. Yeah. On that, and that's what it kind of came across as. So he was very spot on with that. So,
and you could tell there were some technical parts through the show, through the song, like he was saying.
Well, I haven't got any word from.
You mean the bird? Bird is the word.
From the bird. The bird is the word.